Hey, sorry I wasn't saying anything, but hey guys, what's going on? Hope guys are enjoying this very Wait, sorry, I forgot that my phone audio was on. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this relaxing little jazz music. And I see that we already have here AMN and another person. Well, we'll be waiting for the rest of the people to come in. If you are new to this channel, this is Power Revolution. It's a geopolitical simulator game, a very in-depth one, by the way. And today we're going to play any country, really. And I recently got the 2020 edition on Steam was giving. There was a Steam sale with both 4th Generation Warfare and Power Revolution games together in a bundle. So I managed to get the 2020 edition and 4th Generation Warfare. But anyway, I'm really struggling to pick a country here. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna play as Canada, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to play one of my own personal saves. So let's go. Now, regarding the India gameplay, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry, I haven't given up on that save just yet. I still want to play at least for till the end of this term, because by then, 2021 edition will probably already be out. Weird. Ah, yeah. Sorry, I thought that the screen froze for a second on your guys' live stream, checking out here on the phone. But anyway, here's Canada. Let's see how currency is. Uh-oh, I think the screen's frozen, guys. Okay, just a second. Okay, now it's working. Great. Well, it happens. No, it's not working. Oh my god. Yeah, I should probably restart, but hang tight, people. I'm going to check what's wrong with OBS and I'll be back. Well, I hope that my ugly OBS screen didn't push you guys off. It's working. I believe it is. Let me shake the screen. Yeah, it's working. I can see now. So hey, we have AMN and Crab Rangoon. How you guys doing? Anyway, I'm not playing as the United States, I'm playing as Canada. So what are we going to do? Population is controlled. The country is pretty much set. I'm gonna start by building a high-speed rail line between Toronto and Ottawa. Let's see if the United States is interested in a new rail line. I know those are excellent choices. How am I? Oh, I'm fine. A bit stressed out from work, but I'm fine. So I would like also would like to. Do you guys have any questions regarding Power Revolution? Anything that you guys would like me to answer, or just suggestions in general of gameplays, etc. The live chat's for you guys. All right, the United States has accepted. Let's see. I'm gonna make a small one between Vancouver and Seattle. I'm not going to spend too much money. Let's see how energy is, because energy is always the first thing you should look. And I forgot. Oh, we have a 19 energy surplus also. We're very, very, very on the green over here. But I don't think that Canada energy infrastructure is 100% green. No, apparently 18% is fossil fuels. Let's see how much of it. Oh god, yeah. 94.80 terawatt. That's actually a lot. Maybe it's time to invest a bit in offshore wind. Yeah, I think this will be sufficient. Under the United Nations, what does it mean to ask for the status of a permanent member of the Security Council? I'm not familiar with what that option does. Alright. So the UN has the Security Council. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it means. Especially if you choose to play a geopolitical simulator. But basically what it does in the game is every time there is either triggered by the player or by one of the countries in the game, you'll seize the Security Council to either denounce a nation or to authorize military intervention in a country. So you, as a member of the Security Council, will have the vote. Now, by joining and getting a status of a permanent member, that means that you have a permanent status as a member of the council, and you can pretty much shape the safety of the world order, basically. For example, there's actually in real life, and I do believe that I have read somewhere that a few countries want to be a part of a permanent member. I believe India and Brazil, true countries that want to have more members on the permanent member list of countries in the Security Council. Now, in order to join the Security Council in the game, you will need a lot of leverage with the current permanent members because each one of them has to say yes. So you have to be very good at actual geopolitics and get at least bright green with each of these countries in order to get that. So it is requested to become the 6th permanent member of the Security Council. Yes. Donald Trump looks like Kai Wen from Star Trek Deep Space Nine here for some reason. I like a challenge. Yeah, yeah.
I must We have obtained.
Trying to join the Security Council is Canada, France, Leno. Actually, I do believe that they will actually be for it. At least in the game. The problem would be convincing these two countries right here. I believe that at least in the 2020 edition at Game Start, the only country that can possibly join the Security Council, if you play your cards right, is Brazil, because Brazil starts bright green with Russia, light green with the US, and light green with France. But it starts light red with China. In the game, perhaps. Yeah. Let's see what else I can build of infrastructure here. Do we already have carbon capture? Not yet. I have an idea. Wait a minute. A rail line between Toronto and Detroit. I wonder what the rate of deforestation, the overall state of the timber industry is. Let me check. This is a very early game start. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna show you guys my Brazil game. Show you guys how I'm doing. Okay, so Brazil starts with a very high deficit. Like it starts with 7%, I believe. I managed to get it reduced to 3.66, but not without raising a few taxes and cutting a few things in the budget and passing some social security reforms. But other than that, I believe I'm doing fine. My debt regarding agencies, harshness and rules hasn't decided consistently with consistency if I'm a double A or triple A country. They're going back and forth every time. It's a bit annoying. And I still need to tackle my structural deficit, which is at 1.67 right now. But anyway, regarding my economic plan, I've decided to get the state participating in rare earth oxides industry. The reason for that is because with the need for more and more technology, there will be more need for rare earth oxides. So I subsidized it, and I also bought a share on this. That way, all of the profits from this and from all of the trade that I do with this will go directly to me. But at the moment, I don't have much going. So far, I only made one contract, and it's not very good. But that's because I haven't reduced enough. Once my budget's a little better, I'm gonna start subsidizing this with the intent and purpose of outpacing the largest producer, which is China. They have 82% of the production. I already surpassed everyone else. I'm just behind just the US and China. I levied some custom duties on steel, which as a test, and it hasn't given me any sort of advantage. I believe I'm going to reduce this. All it did was give me some money on custom duties, and not much, only 168 million. For a big economy such as this, it's not much. Now, as for deforestation, this is a bit more complicated because I funded the fight against deforestation, and it's doing some work. However, I still haven't passed a deforestation tax. And the reason for this is because last time I tried, the economy tanked. And I mean, like really, really tanked. Like it was at 5%, and it went all the way down to 0.7. It pretty much caused a recession out of the blue. But I believe it's because I got this way too high. But you know what? I'm going to pass this. I believe that this is a sufficiently small value. Nathan Albuquerque, do you plan to build shale oil and gas? Not really. I mean, at least not now. I am trying to reduce emissions, but Brazil still needs its own oil and gas industry, so... And I'm also playing a more centrist government, so yeah, I'm still doing some oil and gas. Otherwise, if I was doing like a green gameplay, I wouldn't be doing it at all. I have one oil platform here. And in Mato Grosso and Mato Grosso do Sul, I already built quite a few gas plants and oil. Perhaps cheap iron import and subsidy to steel-consuming manufacturing sectors to stimulate demand for steel at a perhaps lower cost. Well, yeah, but I already have a pretty strong iron sector. I produce 18% of the world's iron. I believe that already lowers my the price of my iron consistently.
Business.
Water supply networks? What do you mean? My water supply networks are alright. But actually subsidizing these actually give a boost for agriculture. But I'm not going to do this right now. I'm not looking for anything else economic right now because my growth is already okay. It's sad because my personal target is between 4 and 5 and it's already reaching 5. Looks like my space program was approved. Actually, not mine. My participation in it. The US just gave me free money. I have 2 programs, Brazil Sat 1, which is just a satellite for testing, and Pedro 2, which is a space telescope. And I was going to build one space probe with... wait, what's the name again? Space probe with an exploration robot to Ganymede. The reason for that is because I believe that this is the planet which probably has the higher chance to have microbial alien life. Like, finding life on another planet would be huge. Going to slightly increase the minimum wage, not much. I've often wondered if finding life on other celestial bodies is possible in-game. There's actually an achievement for that, and this is why I'm trying to get it. If you actually look on Steam, on the achievements list, it is an actual achievement, and I don't believe anyone got it. I'm not sure. I have to check the Steam page later.
Business leaders.
The bill.
Business lead.
Enough. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. More like microbes and... Yeah, microbiotic life, pretty much. Public finances are down. Oh no, oh no! Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh god, not this. I hope to God that this is actually doing something to stop deforestation. It isn't. You're kidding me. I just shot myself on the foot for nothing. Negli Oficial. I haven't played this game since like 2017 or 2018. Are the protests still stupid? I actually made a meme about this. But I couldn't get it to... Like, I tried to make a meme about it, but I thought, because I got that clip from SpongeBob where the guy tries to go to the chum bucket and he pops up from somewhere else. I was going to do one where he, instead of popping up on the chum bucket, he pops up on in the middle of one of the protests in the game. And by the way, you guys should check, if you haven't already, you guys should definitely check out the Power and Revolution community on Discord. Everyone helps each other out there. If you're new, if you're looking at this because you kind of possibly wanted to play the game, you should go there, check out. Believe AMN can please provide a link so I don't have to. Now I'm going to take a small break. Right, I'm going to take a small break. I need to check something out, and I'll be back real soon. Be right back. Whoops. Sorry it took me a while. Hmm. No, I'm not going to restore the Empire.
I'll
But anyway, where was I? Oh yes, that tax wasn't a good idea at the moment. Anyway, let's try a different approach. People just have nothing better to do in the simulator other than to riot every 2 weeks or so. Okay, regarding this, that's because... Gabe, are you Brazilian? Yes, I am. But most of my subscribers aren't, so this is why I'm speaking English. Yes, let's build a stadium. Let's build a massive stadium in Rio for no reason other than for popularity. Because of course. Do I have a carbon tax? I remember I passed a carbon tax. Yeah, I'm going to pass a 50 reais carbon tax. The employer federal union
Business.
is demonstrating again. Negli Oficial. The problem isn't that the pacifist leader doesn't like me, the issue is why he hates me. Okay, the reason for that is because you see, if you increase too much or decrease too much of a thing, the union or association or political party that supports that thing or is against that thing will hate your guts for it. So everything you do, you need to do it. God, what's the expression? You have to anyway. You have to do things slowly. For example, you say that you increase your military spending. If you go ahead and decide to hire 25,000, 60,000 more soldiers. Pacifist unions are actually pacifist association is going to be pretty much concerned. Why are you increasing the size of the army when there is no need for it? They'll think you're just being a militaristic. Just being militaristic for popularity with your party when that money should be being used somewhere else. So they'll start to riot, they'll hate your guts for everything you do. And that isn't limited just to the pacifists. Like I said, for example, the employer union hates me in this game just because of the carbon tax when I first tried to pass it. So you have to be very careful what you do, or else you're going to be hated. Now, who wants to hear some fun facts about Brazil? Now, I want only non-Brazilians to answer this. All right, if you're Brazilian, you answer. You're going to get this right. And no, you should. And I ask you guys, do not Google the answer. So, ready?
Business.
All right. What was the capital of Brazil before Brasilia? Want to see who? See if the non-Brazilians will answer this right. São Paulo, no. São Paulo was one of the capitals of Brazil at one point, but no, it wasn't São Paulo. Rio, yes. Rio. Okay, so there were 3 cities that were the capitals of Brazil before Brasilia was built in the 1960s. You had São Paulo right here. You have Rio, which is in the wrong place. Rio is where Nova Iguaçu should be, and vice versa, which is amazing. It's really jarring. Like, seriously, why? How can you make this mistake? Rio is literally right here. This is the spot where it should be. Okay, sorry, I got off on a tangent here. And the first capital of Brazil was actually Salvador. It was the capital of the colony, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm getting my history right, but yeah. And also another fun fact, and if you have played the game before, you probably know this. Brazil has an actual launch center in Alcântara, in the state of Maranhão. I think, Nathan Albuquerque, I think the problem is that you don't have many topics to make the leader of the organization happy, so you're always doing bad things. Well, welcome to Politics 101. That's pretty much how it is in real life. Oh, by the way, Peru just had very recently a new election. And now I'm not really on the loop about it, but all that I know is that they had to choose between 2 extremes. You had a very far right candidate with Keiko Fujimori, which is the daughter of the dictator of Peru in the 90s. He ruled for pretty much of the 90s. And the other candidate, I forgot his name. I know that he uses a hat. And I know that he's very far left as well. However, he sees himself more as a progressive rather than far left. So he actively his campaign was actually pretty much mocking everyone else for not supporting him. Brazil is really poorly done in the game. Cities in wrong places, missing highways. Well, yeah, I agree. It is like one thing they got right is that Brazil has a bicameral chamber. It has a Senate and a deputy chamber. That is correct. However, where is our highway system? Because I cannot see it anywhere. Like this one, I built myself in the beginning of the game. The election in Peru was like, what kind of dictatorship would you like? Oh yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
The bill.
You've changed.
I wish South America in general was better made in the game. Because I know that the continent is like very ignored, but in question of politics and economics and etc. is actually a very interesting region. And if they made it correctly, it would be a very interesting region to play. At least he got the Iguazu Falls. I wish they got a picture of Christ the Redeemer over here. I wish Salvador had a picture because it's a very nice city. I wish São Paulo had a picture. At least Brasilia has one. With our futuristic capital. Lucas Pinheiro, I was playing with Brazil for 10 years and suddenly my economy went down. I don't know why. You should probably check out of all of your contracts and see if they have expired, because when you make contracts and they expire, all of your prices go back to the where it originally was. So you take a hit on your GDP. You shall have to inform him. I like to give my ever some suggestions and wish list to PG in hopes that it would end up in the game. Like sending off a letter to Santa and waiting for Christmas. Yeah, should probably do that, like make a very, very large list about Brazil.
The bill has.
Everson didn't even make the regions of some countries in South America. Yeah. At least Argentina kinda has them. And so does Chile. Like, Peru is like one massive region. Bolivia, Venezuela, Colombia. Actually, no, Colombia has its regions. But like, for example, some countries have military bases but don't have their ports, which is weird. Why is Nicaragua so angry at me? Why are you angry at me? I didn't do anything with you. Huh. Oh, great. Telecommunications, deployment of fiber optics. So research regarding data transmission is making progress, Mr. President, we have perfected our own production system for fiber optics, whose delivery is incomparable with the traditional coaxial cables that currently equip our telecommunication networks. We are not the first, but we can profit a lot from this technology since our manufacturing procedure is very specific. Do you desire to patent it and render it commercially accessible to the entire world? Yes, I do. Actually, I'm going to invest a bit. Telecommunications.
Good morning.
Cancer may become a...
Everything has...
You are...
Many countries lack regions. Norway has 11 in real life. Well, yeah. Norway is a bit weird in this game because many of the cities in here are just like, instead of a city, they just put a port and call it a day. For example, there should be a city here. And Norway is not the only city to have this problem. Like here, Dubrovnik. I believe Trieste as well. There should be a small city here.
I'm listening carefully. Thank you.
The president of Paraguay wants to meet me. At least he got the name of the airports right. Look, the location of the airport is correct, but of the city isn't. Really, seriously. This is maddening. How can you put the city in the wrong place, but the airport of that city in the right place?
The bill.
Good morning. Sure.
To encourage the development of electric cars, I would suggest, Mr. President, progressively raising the tax on petroleum products. In Brazil, that's a terrible idea. Like, I'm all in for it, but people don't have the money to buy electric cars.
Good morning. Sure.
build some infrastructure in the northwest. South Sudan wants to meet for some reason. Yikes. It's a lot of housing that needs to be fixed. I'm gonna do something for culture now. Wow, there's 10 people watching right now. That's a lot. I'm gonna make an international festival in Rio. I'm gonna use this date. It's gonna be a jazz festival. I'm to spend 70 million. No, that's a lot for a jazz festival. 25 million reais. Wow, it's almost 10 already. Almost 22 p.m. here. Well, I hope everyone is enjoying this very pleasant evening.
Good morning.
Sh 2:40 a.m. Wow. By that time, I would already be in bed. I wouldn't. Like, the most that I can... I think I can make it to like 1:30 at best, but after that, I wouldn't be able to stay awake. Only with probably copious amounts of coffee. Our public finances are doing good, but I still have a 3% deficit. Oh god, structural deficit at 1.8. Gonna have to make cuts somewhere again, but I don't want to. Oh god, debt's still going up. So guys, personally, which country do you guys like to play the most? Because when I usually play, there are a few countries that I can think of. I like to play as the UK, sometimes Ireland. The first gameplay was with Ireland. Japan is also a very fun country to play. Ooh. Australia is very fun to play. My longest gameplay, I believe, was with Colombia. Crab Rangoon started out on Rulers of Nations as France a lot. Yeah, France. France is actually the most complete country in the game, but that's because the developers are French. So most of the information on France will be 100% correct. But still, you still have a lot of room to improve. So it's a fun game to play long term as well, if you want to. Like, all of the national wonders are here. National wonders. I'm talking like I'm playing Civilization. Like to play as Brazil because it's my country and there is many to do. But I like to play as emerging countries in general. Yeah, emerging countries are generally very fun to play. Because they're the ones where you can do the most stuff. And the ones where you can... because it's a challenge. Because they have far more stuff that needs to be done. For example, Brazil has its fair share of problems. We have illiteracy, we have poverty. And if the game had a metric for corruption, would probably have corruption as well to deal with. Inflation stuck at 2.84. In my Russia save, we discovered that Ukraine was developing nukes and got a UN approved intervention. Oh god. Actually, Ukraine at one point actually had nukes. But that was back when it was part of the Soviet Union. I don't remember when, but they eventually had to give up their nukes. I think it was during the The first Bush administration. George Bush, not George W. Or was it the Clinton administration? Oh god, I don't remember. Well, it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day. Brazil wants to be a republic, but it wants to be like the United States, but it doesn't want to do things like preserving its own history in a certain way. And what I mean is, any American can tell you a lot about each of its 45 presidents, or at least the ones that I talked to. But in Brazil, they'll probably only know about a president's post of the of the new republic, like from the 90s onwards. If you ask anyone, all right, who was President Café Filho? Nobody will be able to answer you back. But in the United States, if you ask, do you know who Calvin Coolidge is? They'll probably say, oh yeah, I remember. That was a Republican president during the 1920s. I wish the Brazilian history, especially Brazilian history of the Republic in general, was better taught in schools. Because generally it's like, Vargas era, then this happened, then dictatorship again, and then the new Republic. But they don't actually go into much detail until the Third Republic. Nuclear energy, improvement of fission plants. Mr. President, we have perfected a new type of nuclear reactor and it has been successfully tested for a nuclear fission plant. Do you decide to patent it? No.
Here is our
Well, now I have third generation nuclear, which is great. The Old Republic is pretty much glossed over. Yeah. Actually, the Empire is very much glossed over when it comes to politics, because at least when I was in school, we only heard about significant events during the Empire era. But for example, we had a parliament back then. We had prime ministers. But name one. Really, name one Brazilian prime minister of the Imperial era. You just can't. And this is what really saddens me. Like, in any developed country, if you want to know what the platform of a presidential candidate from the 1940s was, you can pretty much find out easily. From 1940s, 30s, whatever. But if you try to do the same for Brazil, you just hit rock bottom. You just find something like, oh yeah, this guy existed. Oh, the vampire died. It's like oligarchy, colonialismo, café com leite, whatever. He's Vargas. Yes, that's pretty much how it was. I only know Araújo Lima. Oh God. What I also like to think sometimes is what the Brazilian alternate history would be hadn't the dictatorship not happened. Like, what different presence would have in those 20 years? It will be it's an interesting scenario to think about. In fact, would the presidency still exist in that timeline? Because Brazil went back and forth between parliamentary to presidential. So I don't know. Bolivia wants to be part of Mercosur. Oh, of course. Why not? Wasn't it already? República Velha was a very stagnated period of our history. The coolest president was Nilo Peçanha because he robbed some English investors. Oh God, things never change, do they? The coolest part is he was from Rio. I believe most politicians from back then were from Rio. Like São Paulo, Rio, and Minas Gerais.
Good morning.
I'm gonna wrap up now. So yeah, guys, that was a nice live stream. It was great to talk about history and politics with you guys, and also about foreign revolution a little bit. You guys got to see my own private little game as Brazil. Now the India gameplay is coming soon. I'm gonna make some changes. I'm gonna start the next episode as a new season. And the reason for that is because I haven't made a new episode in a while. And also because I wanted to think of something else to do after the massive crisis that happened in the last episode. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see what I can do. So if you guys like this live stream, maybe I can do it more frequently. Who knows? But anyways, thank you all for watching, guys. If you're new here, this game is P&R Revolution. It's available on Steam. And you guys should definitely check out the P&R Revolution Discord if you are new to the game and you want to know how to play it. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. And I see you guys soon once in the next live stream or once the next episode of the India gameplay comes out. See you all.